This is the first time we've been here. It's Torrevieja Market on a Friday. It's spread out over a big area, but doesn't seem anywhere near as big as there's a lemon tree market on a Sunday.
Hi Bob.
Hi Bob.
So good morning everybody.
Good morning everybody.
That's it, I'm done.
That's the pronto. Get your own little lemon tree at the back.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Hay que sacar número, ¿no?
Ay, sí.
So the sauce is usually made with wine, isn't it? Yeah. This weekend.
Yeah, Friday keeps going
Hi
round.
Bob.
Hi Bob.
Is there, look.
Hi Bob.
Friday keeps coming round very quickly.
For the first time ever since it's moved, we've been to Torrevieja Market on a Friday.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we didn't get here till about, what, 12 o'clock?
Yeah, we're a bit late. But normally the markets don't close till about 2.
It's well spread out, but if I'm honest, I think it was,
Crap.
yeah,
And a lot more expensive than Lemon Tree Market.
and not as big.
The Lemon Tree Market. Torrevieja used to be one of the biggest markets around. It's always been on a Friday morning, and it used to be in the town centre along the streets, and they've moved it to a specially allocated area now for the market, so it's not interfering with traffic or anything like that. But really, I think it spoilt it. Unless it's just because
Could be because of COVID.
COVID that it's not as big.
We've come here because we can't go to Lemon Tree Market this weekend because Torrevieja is still shut. But thankfully, this should be the last weekend that it's locked down.
From Monday restrictions are being not lifted but relaxed a little bit. So at the moment, any town that's got more than 50,000 inhabitants is closed on a weekend. You're not allowed in or out. So we come under the Torrevieja umbrella. So we're not allowed out of the area at weekends. But from Monday, that restriction's lifted. So next weekend we'll be able to go wherever we want to within the Valencian community. And also from Monday, bars and restaurants are allowed to open the terraces for until 6 o'clock in an evening, and shops are allowed to open another couple of hours until 8 o'clock rather than having to close at 6 o'clock. So things are starting to relax a little bit. They'll review it again in 2 weeks because that gives them time to see if it's had any sort of negative effect on the numbers of infected people or not.
The market, by the way, if you didn't know, is near the aqua park, which we can do the video for that up there from last year. Hence the barbecue. Why is the barbecue? Had it cleaned, don't work. Trips electric. While I remember, they are quite quite strict out here. The rules are relaxing a little bit, but that doesn't mean you can get away with stuff. We know of somebody that actually got this week a denuncia for not wearing the mask.
We know somebody. It was Maddie.
Well, I wasn't going to say who it was.
But and in fairness, she were in the office in Habaneros. The door was closed. And she'd got nobody in. She's got a perspex screen in front of her, and she'd just had a coffee, so her mask was off. And she got a denuncia, and we're now waiting to see if she's going to get a fine for it as well.
And the fines can be up to 10 grand.
Yeah. So great.
Oops. And that wasn't Guardia Civil, that was
the National Police.
National Police.
They're the big boys.
So all of them are clamping down. So you've been warned. I have no idea. What are they? Purple tomatoes. That's all we know. They look like Rafa, but one colour.
Then again for that price.
So those 2 tomatoes we bought were €1.07.
Yeah, blooming expensive.
And taste-wise,
Hardly any taste. We bought these yesterday.
which I think I showed them last night, but yeah. Get them out, let me put a bit of salt on one of them.
Oh, you don't need it. You don't need salt on them. They are delicious. They were $1.99 a kilo.
Hi, Saturday afternoon. So what we're going to do today is, Helen's currently prepping, marinating some meat. If we put the footage in from last night, basically the oven was cleaned earlier this week and now it keeps stripping the electric.
Yeah, there's something gone wrong with it. I've got to have somebody out to look at it.
So we've got somebody coming Monday.
So I can't cook anything in the oven today, so it's got to be barbecue, I'm afraid.
She's currently cutting up chicken thighs.
Yeah.
Boneless chicken thighs, but not doing them in the way that they've normally been done. We've actually got some Nandos peri peri hot rub. What did you sneak into that?
Yeah, I've put in it a bit of olive oil, some yoghurt sauce.
Which is that one, which is low carb again.
And some habanero chili sauce.
What, the American stuff?
No, the one that Madison got, yeah.
Ah, right, okay, cool.
Yeah, the one that I've done, yeah.
Yeah, so the lamb has been marinated with mint. We may have those, they're the green peppers. My dad loves these. Hi, Dad. A couple of years back, Mum gave me some money for Christmas, so much to her disappointment, on offer in Lidl was this bad boy, which is basically a mincer. But it's got the bits on it so we can mince the meat, and also, memory serves, as you can see here, we can do sausages. It's
from Rome. It's meant to go into pasta. It's for pasta arrabbiata. No, that's not how you pronounce it at all. How do you pronounce it? Arrabbiata. Yeah, and it's got salt, chilies, garlic, tomato, and parsley. So I think that mixed with some of the meat would make a nice sausage.
Yeah. Now I've only done the sausages twice before in England, and I had a plastic mincer which you have to do by hand. And it was a nightmare. You needed at least 2 people just to try and stuff the sausages. I've got organic
Cumberland
and herb. We've got French herb and garlic. Old English pork. Lincolnshire and tomato.
Should we ask Francesca which other flavour we should do?
Yeah, we'll try that one. So this is going to be trial and error. Whether it's any good or not, we don't know. To give you an indication, we got. It's like €6 a kilo for the meat. So we've got about 2 kilos of meat plus the fat. Normally, when we buy the sausages, which are really good from Reeves, that costs us they're about €9 a kilo.
They're €8 or €9 a kilo. Yeah.
So this is going to work out cheaper, and we'll actually get to make our own flavours. So if it works, great. If it doesn't work, we've tried, and at least I've tried the present that my mum bought me that she weren't impressed with. Hi, Mum.
I bought that from Italy.
Here comes Chesk. Say hi, Chesk.
Hi. What's this?
Which one do you fancy? Cumberland.
Cumberland.
Okay. So Cumberland and Italian then, yeah?
Yeah, that's fine. I think he said about 2 meters of. Oh yeah, it is salted, so I'm going to need to give these a angled limits. What Helen's doing is she's cutting these up, cutting the meat on the pork. Oh, aprons.
No, we're not putting. Look, let's just get on with it. Just for mincing. If I can get that big bit, I'll try that little bit there.
But you don't burn yourself. It smells good.
I'm waiting until it's actually cooled down, you know.
That's really tasty.
Is it?
Oh, quite spicy as well.
Is it?
Yeah. Go on, try it.
No.
It's nice, you'll like it.
Do you want the smaller piece?
No.
What did you say? It's just like sausage.
It is. But
What, hot temperature? Is it too spicy for you?
yeah, I'm still having it.
It's nice, isn't it? Well then, try your bit, Andy.
Ooh. It has, it's got a bit of a... But
My dad will like them.
oh, he's going to love them.
Well then, get yours.
Flavouring about right?
Which you like as well.
How do they compare to Reeves, taste-wise?
It tastes like the Disney sausages.
Disney don't do Cumberland sausages.
But a go now.
Right, we just need to try and make them into sausages now. Because if we don't, we'll have to be splitting the skins and making burgers. Yeah. It's like me putting a pair of tights on in the morning.
I might have practice at doing things like this.
Oh yeah,
I'm not talking about tights either.
too much information. Right, let's twist it again. That's more or less another sausage length, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's all right.
It's got a bit of hair in it, but... Bob's cooking. Do they smell good?
No, Andy's made them, Helen's made them, so I'm just heating
Cooking?
them up.
Well, no, you're cooking.
And they look beautiful
You only gave them a 5 out of 10.
for the look of them.
It's not the first time you've seen this. Won't be the last. It's Helen doing chicken
Kebabs.
skewers.
Yeah, but I'm not using the Madras curry paste this time. These are Nandos piri, but they've also got, I don't know what I'm putting in.
You put some yogurt on.
I put a bit of yogurt sauce and some habanero chili sauce.
Did you put any of the
as
salt and
well.
pepper on it?
No.
No. I think that would have been too much, actually.
Yeah, I think we've got enough. This is going to be alright as it is. And we've got loads of other stuff to go on barbecue, but I actually think after we've eaten these, we'll have had enough. I think that'll be it. Done.
The problem we had with the spicy Italian ones was we were getting a lot of air into the skins as we were stuffing the sausage skins. I think it was because there was too much sausage skin on the pipette type thing. It's going to be trial and error. Practice will make perfect. But to be honest, for our first batch of sausages, and the thing is, touch wood, they've not split yet, which is good.
The sausages were set on the grill, so I don't know which one's which.
So you should be able to eat that and then tell us which one it is.
I love it, that as well.
That's Cumberland. Any good?
A bit dry.
So,
You need to come off earlier.
or a bit more fat.
Or maybe a little bit more fat in them, yeah. But I think they are a little bit dry.
Right, okay.
Tasty. What do you think? Nice.
Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I got nobody. Banana.
Sunday morning. Just.
Coconut and almond flour pancakes.
So these are like keto,
Yeah.
low carb.
They're vegan. Well, no, they're not vegan because they've got eggs in them.
Vegetarian.
Yeah, they're vegetarian.
So yeah, we're having pancakes and fruit.
With some nice cream. Coconut milk. They're American pancakes, not English pancakes that you have in a stack.
Okay. Now, because they're keto, they don't have your regular ingredients. So there's eggs in it, coconut milk,
Coconut oil, almond flour, coconut flour, baking powder, erythritol instead of sugar, and vanilla essence.
Cool. So what Helen's going to be doing today, she might let me or Bob or both of us help her maybe, doing batch cooking again.
Again, well, it's my weekend off.
So typically for the weekend off. But it's going to be a little bit testing today because we've got no oven, as we mentioned yesterday.
I think I'd open the window inside there if I were you.
Right, is it a bit smoky?
Just a bit.
It's because I'm cooking pancakes.
So I'm going to dig out a slow cooker for the curry. Is the curry you doing in there?
What? I'm doing curry in slow. Well, I'm doing two curries. I'm doing a Thai green, which I'll do on the hob, but I'm doing a beef madras, which I'll do in the slow cooker.
That there is Indian curry sauce paste.
It's paste. It's homemade curry paste.
Smells right good. So what's in your curry paste?
It's got an onion. It's got coriander, chilli, garam masala, oil. That's it. Oh, ginger. Got ginger in it.
Smells nice. Just smells nice. And we got, it was the cheaper cuts of beef, weren't it?
Yeah.
So the beef that we got, as you can see here from Carrefour, it's not steak or anything like that, it's just, it's especially for, it says for stews, isn't it?
Yeah.
Estofado.
Yeah. But this is going to be done in slow cooker, so it should,
Yeah.
even if it's not quite the tenderest cut of meat, it should tenderise it.
Yeah.
Cooking it for some.
About $5.90 a kilo, I think it says on there. Out the frying pan and into the bigger pan. So the meat's in there, and the sauce, and
Oh, there's a little bit of patax in it.
A little bit of
The
patax.
sauce that I made. And I'm going to put a tin of tomato frite in it and some coconut milk, and then put it in the slow cooker.
smells good.
Yeah. Mincy gravy.
What's in the bottle?
Endos, as all. I put endos in everything. You southerners that don't know what endos are don't know what you're missing.
Now they're hard to get hold of at the minute as well.
Yeah.
Oxo
Endos.
cubes.
We're struggling with that.
There's none in Iceland, in Torrevieja. All they've got is the vegetable ones. We did spot some in Tesco's.
Spotted in Tesco's.
Spotted in Tesco's, but there weren't much else of anything else in Tesco's apart from maybe the Oxos. And I actually picked those up from Johnson's.
Well, I got some from Tesco's as well.
Yeah,
So this, for tea tonight, we're just having mincy gravy with some vegetables. So it would normally be cottage pie, but we can't have taters. So we're going to have mashed cauliflower. We've never had that before. Cauliflower mash with some cheese in it.
Are you putting it on top and then doing it like a... Oh, you can't.
I can't, the oven's
Don't.
not working.
Don't.
Man, think before
Damn.
you open your mouth. And
I never do.
cabbage, crinkly cabbage, red cabbage and kale steamed. That's what we're having with it.
Cool.
But the mincy gravy will be lovely. I'm just going to cook it for ages.
And on the subject of cooking for ages,
That's the curry, but I've had to
check some out
take
because
some out because they were too much. So I'm going to wait till it's all shrunk down a little bit and then put it back in.
yeah, we're expecting the meat to shrink a little, and the veg, some of it.
Yeah, because it does need slow cooking, but I just cannot fit it in.
And I've just started putting the footage together from this one, and I'm at 2 hours already. It's going to be a little bit longer than last week's.
Yeah, but it might not be any more interesting than last week. And last week's was boring as hell. It's just a bit boring when you can't get out anywhere. And we. I mean,
Oh, hello.
Hi. We can have a wander out, but the weather's rubbish.
Yeah, well, it looks alright now, but it is very, very windy.
Yeah.
And it's going to go.
It's not really out walking weather, especially if we were going on to Selamata Seafront or something like that. It'd be just too blustery, I'm sure. So I might as well get some cooking done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing this. I've got to do some meatballs. I've got to do a Thai curry. I've got to make lasagnas, so I need to make a bolognese. So I think I'm going to be busy.
Slight problem, as in Helen's done her usual trick and cooked too much for the containers because we've got no oven, obviously. So over there is the slow cooker.
It's got the Madras curry in it, which is.
And it smells, the whole kitchen smells lush.
I had to take some sauce out though. I'm just going to boil that now just to thicken it up. Then I'm going to put it in Tupperware ready for eating. With dinner today we had cauliflower mash. I've just took the words out of Andy's mouth. So we mashed it up, mixed a bit of cheddar cheese in it, and it were actually really nice. It can almost fool you to think you're having potato. So we'll have that again. I only did one.
It did taste a bit cauliflowery, but
it were nice.
I prefer that. Like I said, I prefer that to cauliflower rice.
Yeah. And then I've still got the meatballs to make and the lasagnas, but we're not going to bore you with that because you've already seen us doing that before anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And there, that's finished.
Which they've already seen before as well.
And that does taste. So that's a Thai green curry, and it tastes. She won't let me try anymore.
No. Andy keeps trying. He keeps trying it. He doesn't need to try anymore. You've already tried it.
We need to, well, she reckons the meat's tender, the beef's tender.
Well, I've not tried it, but I've just touched it and it feels really tender to the finger.
I think we need to try that.
So, do what?
I think we need to try that.
No, we don't need to try it.
I think we need to try it, see if it's a quality taste test, and make sure it's soft.
It is soft.
I wonder if it's going to be softer than your dad's goulash.
I don't know.
Beef curry and the turkey Thai green curry.
You gotta like, subscribe, and ring that bell.
Yeah!